Welcome to Tarot Teller. This is a timeless reading, which means you can watch it anytime you like. And if it speaks to you, it is for you. And if it doesn't speak to you, you just choose another video. But you clicked on it for a reason, and I assume it is because you feel heartbroken. So we're going to find out why and try to find some guidance for how to overcome this or go through this or resolve this. So why do you feel heartbroken? What happened that made you feel this way? Okay. Could have been love, could have been work. You had an offer of some kind and you worked hard for it. And but it didn't turn out the way you wanted for some reason. So I just want to say something more about the whole the sense of having a broken heart. It is awful, and I really feel with you. It's not nice feelings to be disappointed or been struck by grief or being rejected, whatever it is awful. But it also shows that you had courage to take a risk of some kind, and that is very brave of you. And we need to do that to fully live. We need to be able to take those risks. And I'm always suggesting that if we can learn to, or be willing to feel this kind of pain and endure it and not be so afraid of the emotional pain, we dare to live more fully, we dare to take more risks, and we can also win. So let's see some more about the situation. How does the other part see this? This is your background, and there's some other person or persons involved. How do they see the situation? Oh. So it seems to be some kind of love situation. It could still be work, because work is also a partnership of some kind. But in the context here, having the Knight of Cups here and the Lovers here and the Three of Swords here, it seems like it is something to do with love. And the other person involved in this, they actually felt really strongly about this as well. And they might have you might have perceived them as not so serious, like more of a flirting kind or Casanova kind or whatever you want to call it. But this is actually not how they feel. They feel very deeply that you might be a true partner to them. And this stroked them hard. Judgment can be very scary. This is like a new life, big change in life, and maybe they weren't ready for that kind of change. So they might have disappeared or ghosted you or just vanished in some kind of way, or just rejected you. And you should know, if this reading speaks to you, it is not because of lack of love, but fear of big change, fear of the consequences of getting deep into that kind of relationship. So, can we have some advice for you on how to deal with this situation? What does the cards and the universe and the spirit's guides wants you to do about this? If there's anything you should do. Oh, yeah. You need to take care of your wounds, because this is much more, this is wounding you not only because of the circumstances right now, but because of older wounds triggered by this situation. So if you have possibility, maybe you need to go to some kind of therapy, you know, to deal with these kind of wounds, the healing from the past. If we heal the wounds from the past, we are actually much more able to see clearly here and now, and not project old wounds onto the actual situation. And also just grief, just let out the feelings of disappointment and devastation of some kind, because you feel really devastated. This is very clear. I mean, these two cards together, can it be more painful? But this card is also a very positive card to me, because this is reaching the bottom of the pit. It can't get any worse. And when we reach that kind of state, there is only one way to go, and that is up and to the light. So, but just first allow yourself to be there and really feel the depth of your pain and heal those wounds. And if you do that fully, you will be much stronger. You will build up a resilience towards these kind of situations in the future. So there's always a meaning when we find ourselves here. There's always a deeper meaning. And try to be curious about the situation instead of just feeling like a victim. Just try to be a bit curious and, you know, go into your depths and research yourself like a mad scientist looking for the answer of some riddle. You can do the same with yourself. Explore yourself and what is actually the core of your pain. And is it about this situation, or is it maybe about something in your childhood or some earlier painful experience? And when you've done that, you could contact this person again and communicate in a new way, because you will be healed on a deeper level. So communication can be much clearer if we first heal in ourselves. So if you listen to this advice, how would the Three of Swords transform? How could it transform you? What could it transform into? What could heartbreak transform into? Oh, the Queen of Cups. A very mature female. Doesn't have to be, I don't mean that you necessarily are a female, but it's a feminine energy. Very balanced, emotionally mature woman who is brave enough to offer all of herself, and she's got a very balanced emotional life, so she can be very, very clear and she can be very direct, but in a soft and balanced way. She's not intimidating, but she's also very she's very aware of her worth, so she won't let anyone take advantage of her or step over her. So she's confident, but also vulnerable in her confidence. What a beautiful transformation. Maturity, emotional maturity. This could lead to a bigger, greater emotional maturity within you. And if so, how would the other person react towards you if you if you do this, what would the outcome be of the situation? I'm gonna take one more card to clarify this. This card is interesting because it can mean two things to me in this context. It can mean the person leaves, or the relationship moves into calmer waters. This is the transition from stormy water to calm water. And this is, of course, this is like, you know, being stuck in your thoughts, being in your thought prison. But in this context with the magician, the powerful magician decided, I would interpret it together with this one, like this would also free the other person from their thought prison, because this is thought prison and this is a thought prison, painful thought prisons where you're stuck in your negative thought pattern, where you accumulate a lot of fear just based on thoughts, fearful thoughts about the future or the past. And so it's an imagined hell, self-created imagined hell. So maybe this could release this person from the fears they have and give them the power to better, you know, balance the different aspects inside of them. Here are all the four elements represented. It's earth, fire, water, and air, which are thoughts, emotions, spirit, and the material world. And the magician is a master of balancing these different aspects. We need all the aspects to live fully. So in the most positive sense, this could lead to a very, very great change of your relationships toward this person, and it could lead to much greater maturity in between you and potential for this relationship. But in the negative sense, because we never know, this could lead to the other person not being able to handle this situation, because this can be too much if you're not ready. If you're not ready for this Queen of Cups, if you can't meet her on her level, you have to run away. You have to leave. But you know, it really doesn't matter, because if this person isn't ready for you, you don't want them. You need to find someone who is on your level. But you have some work to do, so don't leave yourself now. Don't imagine that this person will come save you or anything. This is an opportunity for you to look deeper inside of yourself. I'm thinking we're gonna have one of the Jungian cards from the Jungian deck. So 5 plus 3 is 8, 9. We're gonna have the 9th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7 of Wands. Oh, passion. Passion. This is a powerful sexual attraction, but it can be a short-lived fire in the most negative sense. And it can be a lack of discipline, but it is a lot of excitement, beauty, and seduction involved in this. So I think there is great sexual chemistry going on here, and this can trigger a lot of emotions. A lot of old unresolved things can be triggered, and so yeah, do focus on this. Let's have one card from this deck as well. Yeah, 5 of Swords. This is a battle with no winner. don't let it be this. Don't proceed this battle with no winner. You should be the winner in this. No matter what the outcome is, be the winner for yourself. Don't get into a meaningless fight of who's right, who's wrong. Just take care of your stuff and things will resolve themselves. Yeah, this is how it goes. So, good luck, my friend. See you soon again. Bye.